Good afternoon, good night, and good morning. Depends on where you're to. This is the Gamer Spent back once again with basically the Need for Speed Heat. Of course, we're trying to heat it up a little bit today with just basically a few runs and whatever the case may be. Hopefully, everybody's doing fine and whatnot, and hopefully, everybody is just doing what they do in the summertime to try to keep themselves from getting toasted. Oh, yeah, but it's all good. Toasted. Anyway, yeah, we're just doing some nighttime racing here. Basically, Max and relax and chilling like a villain. Or actually, you can be villains if you try to run away from the police. Interesting. Anyway, regardless of that, basically doing a few runs here to try to figure out exactly what's going on with the racing scene, of course. Like, I mean, I'm trying to finish this game up and trying to finish up a couple of other games as well. It just takes a lot of time to do so. Anyway, let me see. I got a dealership here that's only open during the day, so yeah. So we've got a run that's open later. Let me see. What do I need to do right now? Ew. I think the race that's already done. Ooh, what in the heck is that? Oh, not much. Drift zone. I'll do those later. Those are a lot of fun to do later on. Oh, yeah. Alright. I'm going to see if I can redo this track. If I can't, then I've got to do something else. I'm going to try to do this. No, I still cannot do that for some odd reason. Even though I'm actually going faster now. Do I need a lift kit just to hit that corner or what? I really don't know. Whoa. Yeah. Come on, there's corner. I'm trying to look for shortcuts right now, just to basically doing a race. We're trying to get to a race actually to do that. But Nightfall, like I said, it's a little dicey because you got like, you got the cops and stuff like that on the track, and so on and so forth. Now, see if I can redo this track. I might not be able to get the grab, but no, I can't. Yeah, I can redo this one. Okay, sweet. Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking for some of the lower ones so I can actually just pick up some easy rep, so I'll be able to build up my my nighttime racing. Well, like I said, sometimes you redo them and you don't get the prep, but you get the coin for it, so it's all good. Gotta love getting credits. And 3, 2, 1, pop. Woo! That's ow. Go at you for the ow. Whoa. Alrighty. Sweetness. Alright. Do-do-do-do-do-do. La-dee-dee-dee. Whoa. Come on. I gotta pick up more speed in this. 126 miles per hour. Yeah. Oh yeah, block off both directions. Sweet. I love when you can't turn around through the traffic. Keep moving. Oh yeah. Whoa, okay, that's gonna cut me off. There's no way of avoiding that at all. But at least I got a good space between the traffic and the racers, so that's a good thing. Yeah. You gotta love when something is standing right just in front of you, and since the traffic goes slower than you, it's just like, I got to turn. right there. That's one of the only sharp turns that will really get me there. That's not too bad. That's another sharp turn there. Nice. Ooh. You're trying to block me off with the two sides of traffic, but we're doing good. Ooh, yeah. Okay, they're blocking me off again. You gotta love when they do that to try to slow you down. Sometimes actually that helps. Just going around these sharp turns. I don't want to be hitting every bit of traffic. See, you got almost no space like that. And then you get no space to move between. It's just no way doing it. Like, I mean, they're right next to each other, and you try to stay on the road, there's no way to stay on the road. Nope. It's like having a sand trap in golf. And I don't mean the Gulf of Mexico either. Not that type of golf. See, they're trying to cut me off again. Blocking out both streets. This is why I said when it comes to realistic, yes, you'll get it, but not that often. If this at all. I just got 2,000 rep. I'm gonna go for another race. Ooh, nice. Ow. Oh yeah, okay now. I'm supposed to have those guys on me, I think. No. Okay, no way to turn that turn because the car has absolutely no grip. I basically can't slow down fast enough. Alrighty. Going back to the pit road, or garage, or whatever you want to call it. Coming in. And night is over, and we got... Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, no bank, and a lot of rep. There we go. And a little bit of bonus on top of that. I'd love to get my multiplier a lot higher than what I just did, but yeah, it's good. No, I don't have...
Sit your ass down.
So I'm at a point right now where I'm actually maxed out in this car. But I can't go any further because I need to be able to unlock. I think it's level 13 or 14 before I get my next perks. And of course, the other races are no good for doing that unless I want to unlock another car, which I'm okay with the car I've got right now. But I will be eventually switching it out because this one is starting to get a bit weak on me. So it's not too bad, I suppose. Now I've got to look for some more of those spray cans. Gotta get some more of those. Get a few more of those spray cans and make it work. Of course. Whoa. There we go. Neat. And keeps on moving. And moving. Watch out for traffic. Yeah. Uh-oh. Isn't that good? I don't want to go to the garage because my car is not damaged. Spray. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oop, and there's a fender bender. Ouch. Like I said, I do enjoy racing games as much as I do enjoy like playing Minecraft and stuff like that. It's just a lot of the mainstream games are not racing in it whatsoever. But like I said, it's what it is. Sometimes just being non-mainstream works, kind of, just for the fun of it. There we go. 1 out of 9. So that means that's an all different type of collection altogether. I'm going to go down and get that one. So I'm going to get some more wrap that way. So I'm going to go along and mark this paint job here. And or graffiti, whatever you want to call it. Mendoza Keys. Orange are like Florida Keys. Just named after a person. Ooh. Okay, that's the other one. Boom. Alright, we're going to do here. Very low wrap, but it'll help a little bit. I should be trying to get more credits to get the next curve because the thing is, the next curve is just a little bit better than this one, but not a lot. But I mean, I can get basically almost like a kind of like the beating of the racing series curves. This is more of a street rider. Like I said, a Lamborghini, which is big. I'm getting close to getting that. Lamborghini and also the Firebird. Firebird is a nice car too. I love Firebirds. The older Dodge Vipers were nice too. Ow. Vendors. Vendors with vendors. Vendors. Okay, going straight across this corner here. And straight down. Whoa. We got a 5-0, we got a 5-0 coming in straight. And he's coming right for me. Oh yeah. Isn't that gonna... Oh yeah. There he is. Here he was. Yeah. La dee dee dee, oh dee dee dee, oh dee dee dee, 200 yards, 100 yards, and a sharp turn. Not so much of a sharp turn, but it was okay. Ooh. Keep on moving and grooving. Okay. That's kind of unavoidable because there's just 3 curves there and you can't really do nothing about that. I can try to drive around, but come I got there, it was too late. Too late to slow down. Unless I follow my brakes completely and even then, no. But I got lots of space between the racers anyway, so it's all good. There we go. Let's keep on moving. See what I mean? It's just like you take a sharp turn, you get traffic right smack dab in the front of you. You can't avoid that. Like I mean, the traffic, even though it's going slower, but it cuts you off 100%. It's just like, and you can try to get around that, but nope. I gotta find out now which is the next race I can do. I can get some more spray paint cans, I suppose. Ooh, that's a new one over there for 200. I don't know if I want to do that one or not. I'm looking for something with 806 wrap. Ooh, that one's still pretty high. It's not too bad. That one is a challenge 1,300. Blah. I've never done that one yet, so that's not too bad. And the comps are too swarming over there, so I'm not going to even bother. I'm going to try to get back over to my safe house on this side. I'm going to go along and get some more credits. Because that's exactly what I'm needing next. I need a brand new car. This car is not going to do it for the higher races. Because I'm starting to actually race against those other cars now that would actually require the next upgraded car.
Looks like you lost them. I'm calling it off. We spent all this time chasing these assholes, and now we gotta give up?
Sweet. Yeah, like I said, I'm one of those randomized gamers that just that I don't try to stick to one content too much because I find that I get bored with the same content over and over. Again, and I can go always back to the other content as well at any time or at any given moment. So, like, I mean, it's all good. Just let you guys know, within the next couple of days, I'll be actually doing a lot of work, so I might be able to stream. Because I got a week of an event that's coming up. Like I said, just to let you guys know on my channel, so you know exactly what's going on. So, like, I mean, for those fans that's following me in whatever case may be, know exactly what I'm going to be doing in the next little bit. I do miss you guys quite a bit, like I said, and I like to be able to add more to my repertoire eventually, to have more fun with you guys, of course. The more the merrier. Basically, I will be starting basically a brand new SMP on flamingos. A brand new SMP soon on Minecraft. I do have a live server at the same time on the Realms itself, so you'll be able to join that at any time. Like I said, if you basically, I'm trying to get about 50, up to another 50 followers, and then I will be giving giveaways, of course, and be able to do it that way. So yeah, like I said, I'm just basically trying to get and basically try to keep you guys happy and whatnot as well. But work and stuff like that, everything combined together is a lot. See, I wish I'd be able to stream all the time, but I can't. I just can't stream all the time. It's not that I can't. It wouldn't like to, but like I said, of work and stuff like that. So yeah. So this is why I've got breaks and stuff like that in my streams. And like I said, sometimes it takes me a day or two to recover from work. So I'm basically, if I'm not sleeping or something like that, I'm actually prepping to go back to work. So like I said, it's just that, like I said, you got some of the younger people that started off with streaming years ago and made bank and don't have to really work. I'm just one of those people that still has to go to work. So yeah, I mean, that's a great good sad part about it, you know. Like I said, I love streaming. I love you guys a lot. Like, I mean, when it comes to it, and I like to be able to produce more content net for you guys. And working on some new games as well. I'm trying to get a couple of new games coming up. Trying to get some of the, well, I'm not looking for no more Need for Speed or anything like that, but I'm looking for a lot of the newer content out there right now. So I'll be able to actually play that through and stuff like that.
You watch your backs out there, okay? Yeah. I'll catch you when she gets in. Okay, later.
As I said, I love you lots. Now I've got to start with this one and see if I can actually do this one for creds. I should be able to, but see, these are basically different type of cars now for these higher credits. I might be able to do it now. I've got the 20 points, but I mean, I'm racing against like, yeah, basically muscle cars, which they do have a little more horsepower than I have. Well, it's the beginning of muscle cars. So, this is what it is. And you do like playing bumper cars a lot, so it's like, yeah. Come on, stop playing bumper cars. Yeesh. I hate when you do that. The MPs constantly do that. Try to ram you up against the wall, or just get in your way, or just blatantly just try to cut you off completely. Come on. Right. Not gonna let me pass him, I don't think. This is gonna cut me right off in the front. Right straight across. See, I hate when you do that. It's just like you can't move. It's like, no matter how good you can race, no matter what. I know there's a couple of shortcuts I can take and everything else on these tracks too, but there's only a couple of them that you can actually take the benefit you. There's not many. You still got to worry about these guys cutting you off on turns and stuff like that, so. Can't avoid them. You can't avoid some of the markers they put down in the game. Like, I mean, he's hugging right next to me, and I can't really move left or right that much, just because of that reason. But I'm doing pretty good, I think. Come on. You're good. This is good. Good, I think. There we go. Perfect. Can't get any better than that, I guess. Going straight over. Slow down a little tiny bit here. Just turn. 500 yards remains. Sweet. We're going. And nitro. Whee! Sweet. A little bit extra credits. Woo. Ooh, yes. Some good credits. Now, the only problem is, even with that, how many credits do I got? I got 40K. I don't think I can buy a car with 40K, but I can always check it out. Fast travel to a dealership. Yeah. Gotta love those dealerships. What's the deal with those dealerships? I don't know. I think they're always trying to sell me something, you know? Yeah. It's all good. No. Ooh, I get a muscle car, but it drops all my stats down massively. What can I buy with 40? 114. Well, I don't mind buying that, but if I hold on a little bit longer, I could get close. Okay, 155. So which one? What's the most expensive I got unlocked right now? That'll give me. Ooh. Nope. 181. Ooh, that one is 165, but would am actually no. Well, I'm actually looking at the turn ratio and looking at the power, high speed. No. For the price comparison for the speed, Range Rover's off-road mostly, and I'm not using a James Bond car. That's a BMW. 144. Ooh, that is a... no, I don't want that. I'd like to be able to have that, but that will take me a couple of races. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. How are you doing, my friend? And welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of different racing here, of course. I just had to go in and say hello to you at least once, because like I said, I try to keep in touch with all my followers and non-followers and the people I game with quite a bit. So yeah, like I said, how are you doing yourself? Hopefully you're doing okay, and hopefully your parents or basically your siblings are doing okay as well, of course. I'm just trying to figure it exactly because I'm looking at stats for cars right now, and I know about the differential between the engine and the tire grip and everything else. Sometimes the tire grip can actually allow you to do sharper turns versus the engine. Gotcha. Yeah, I wish I could do more streaming and stuff like that. I tried to go. I try to do more streaming and stuff like that, but see, people don't realize I don't stick in front of a screen a lot, so I actually end up basically, that's why, like I said, my follower base and stuff is not super, super high because of that reason, but I try to do my best to try to fit everybody into my lifestyle because of work and everything else, and try to do all that stuff. So that's exactly what I've been doing the last little bit, so I can actually I try to keep my boss happy, I try to keep my pocket happy, because like a Twitch and YouTube is not paying me anything. And until that happens, if that ever do happen, it's just one of those things. It's just like, hold on, how do you make money? How do you pay your bills and stuff? So I've still got a regular time job and stuff like that. That's the reason why. I love doing what I do, you know. Yeah, exactly, and I do agree with that. It's a jump from trying to actually stream when you can and squeeze in that. Some of like I said, I lost a couple of followers. I gained a few more just because of my scheduling and stuff. I can't really say set time schedule. I just can't jump in and say, okay, I'm going to be streaming at this hour. It doesn't work, because of the fact that when it comes to trying to push in as many hours and stuff like that, sometimes I'm actually up for 20 hours because I'm actually working. And then my basically body got to regenerate for about 8 to 10 hours. And then I got to go back to work. Sometimes I don't even get a chance to do that. Sometimes it's only 4 hours of sleep. And then I got to go back and repeat the same process. Like within the next week, it starts at the 28th, which is only about just a little over a week away. I'm going to be doing a major event here, and that's exactly the type of work I do. With food vending and stuff like that. Like when there's a major event, you just get slammed, and I mean slammed with work. And I don't get a chance to even get online. The games that I do play and love playing with people and stuff like that, not just Minecraft and stuff like that, but other games as well. I don't get a chance to come in and say hello, because I'm actually getting 4 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep, and basically work, stop, go back. It's like a rinse and repeat process. But I'm just glad it's only once a year. But then every second weekend, I've got 3 shifts back to back. So yeah. Yeah, right. That's exactly. Well, see, the thing is, try to cater to both sides is really hard to do. People don't realize it. I will say, a lot of the younger people don't realize it itself when it comes to, having just enough time. Some people be very successful on here, and I know I could be pretty much one of those successful people if I put that much time and effort into it, but I don't have the time and effort in that. I put it into the real-time work. which a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people look at it and say, "Oh, this person is not on anymore," and it's like, click, okay, I just lost one person, click, whatever. But they don't realize I'm actually working on paying for realms. I'm paying for my gear, basically working on, like I said, keep my computers up, getting stuff from my PlayStation 5. Like I said, I'm constantly building a machine around myself so I can actually be able to stream and everything a little bit better. So I'm actually looking at the screen, I'm looking at what I'm doing, I'm looking at all different types of things, and that's exactly what I do. Like, I mean, people don't realize, like I said, when it comes to the real world, the real work makes a big difference. Yeah. Right. See, with epilepsy and other things, see, for me, I could still work on the outside, which is kind of okay for me. Like, I mean, I'm a people person anyway, but the only thing is, like me, for when I was younger and stuff like that, I was diagnosed with ADD and ADHD. But of course, as I got older, I learned how to control that a little bit more. But it's still there. It doesn't go away. Like, I mean, when you've got that going against you and stuff, it doesn't allow me to work at a office job. It doesn't allow me to do, like, I mean, that's why sometimes even in my videos I do get frustrated, but I get frustrated for a good reason, like, and not just pointless reasons. But like, I mean, that's when that stuff starts kicking in and whatnot, and it's something. It makes me look bad to a point, but if people got to see what I'm dealing with. Like, I mean, I'm trying to rally the real world. I'm actually rallying people online. It could be any age group. It could be from the age of 30 right down to the age of 9. I know, like I said, where I'm an older person, I shouldn't be doing younger people, but sometimes, like I said, your follower base and stuff like that can be a plus or a minus in that, and then you got to deal with the frustrations of that. So, like, I mean, it's just an up and down struggle. Yeah, I know. That is exactly what it is, you know. And like I said, there's nothing against anybody like that. Like, I mean, it's really hard to basically piece together. Like I said, try to do all the stuff at once because you can't do it. There's no way. Like, I mean, you see me having gaps like 3, 4, 5 days not streaming, and all of a sudden I'm like, boom, I'm there in bright lights again. And it's like, what the heck happened to you? And I was like, oh, I was doing this, and this. I said, what neck were you doing? So yeah, so that's just why I look at, like, say, long-term streamers to the ones that's actually doing something a little different, and like, I mean, and I mean something a little different because, as I said, when it comes to it, I'm not the average streamer because of the fact that when I'm actually doing the other lifestyle things, my other lifestyle things is more interesting sometimes because me just like doing streams is fun, but there's only one problem. It's the same thing. Like, I mean, plus you're not guaranteed to get anything. You're not guaranteed to get followers. You're not guaranteed to get anything. You're not guaranteed to get your player base. Not every single day. And even if you're streaming every day, sometimes you lose followers, sometimes you gain them. It's an up and down struggle. And like I said, you can buy followers and whatnot too, but that doesn't guarantee that you're going to keep them either. So it's just kind of like, what do you do when it comes to that, you know? And that's exactly how I look at streaming. I don't look at, that's why I said, I tell people I do it as a hobby because it's the only thing I can say. I can't say I could basically do stream because I can't do it. There's no way doing it. But I try to fill in because you got to think about it. Everybody is a person. Everybody is a people. And that's exactly what I look at it. And everybody, like I said, is the getter. Like, I mean, if I'm doing a stream with somebody and I'm doing different things, I love streaming with people. I don't like streaming by myself to a point because of the fact that it's not talking to yourself like into that retrospect would actually draw people. It's just more to try to basically make a better conversation. Because I could be talking about cars, I could be going along and stuff like that. Yes, I'm playing racing. I could be talking about Minecraft. I'd be saying, hey, I'm making a trap. I'm making this. I'm making that. But at the other hand, you know, it's just what it is. Yeah, I know. But the only problem is with Twitch and stuff like that. See, it only saves a week's worth of material until you get affiliate. And I've been working so hard to try to get affiliate. Even with my schedule, I try to work so hard. Try to get those hours up. Try to get basically follower base is not the problem. It's getting those other people to go along and just be in your stream just to get those points up. And that's the problem. Basically, what Twitch does is what YouTube doesn't, and what YouTube does is what Twitch doesn't. And it's just like a constant battle. I've got some videos right now currently on both cases. I might put this video now on my YouTube channel, but it gets 0 views. I get nothing. It goes dead. And now I can pop Minecraft. It could be the same thing. And it's not that, like I said, it's not that I'm not speaking. It's not basically not, I don't have proper grammar. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, it's just that if my schedule could fit everybody in, that is a hate raid? How the heck did you get a hate raid, dude? Oh, now I feel bad. Oh, man. Yeah, I can understand that. You know, this is why I say the people do what they do. People will be people, and you're not going to change that. Like, I mean, like for me, I don't know. Like I said, I love the demographic. Okay, it's just I don't know if I love demographic too much or too little or just not enough sometimes. And I know, like I said, doing like a 3-hour stream and I do an hour stream, sometimes an hour is better than 3 hours. Sometimes a 30-minute stream or a 15-minute stream is better than doing a long stream. It's just kind of what gets people every single day, too. It's like, okay, if you got time enough to do it and hop in, do it. And then, you know, I just don't get that. Right. You know something? I'm there, Craig. I'm there to help other people too. Like, I mean, if you watch my YouTube, see, people be like, I know they're frown up on older people trying to help younger people, but the problem is a lot of these younger people don't understand how to play the games and stuff. I'm not there going along and saying, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. But I basically tried to give them a follower base so they can actually become better with their games. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to get follower base from it or lose follower base. It's a weird thing. It's like I mean, I'm more of basically a teacher to a point of different things because I've been playing games for so long. And I look for that type of thing itself. Like, I mean, if I'm actually teaching something to somebody, and I do have the patience enough for it. Right. That's what I'm saying. And like, I mean, perspective, like I said, I don't go along and push people. I say, okay, this is the way you can do it. This is the way you can actually be able to better yourself if you really want to follow it, but you don't have to. If you do have fun playing with me, and stuff like that. But now, like I said, that's fine and dandy. You know, you play with pretty much anybody in that direction when they're just having a little bit of fun with. But the thing is, think of it this way. There's a fine line to fun versus fine line to letting people do whatever they want too as well. If they're so used to playing, like, okay, go back to Minecraft, or basically so used to doing creative, that's all they know how to do. And do the other game modes do not understand it. So if you try to teach them the other game modes, they're like, oh, no, 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 I don't want to learn that. I don't want to. Why don't you say something that you don't? Instead of going along and try to wreck people's what people are trying to do. And I've done that for 2.5 months. Like, I mean, I don't mind people playing, like, I've got a fully operational Realm right now. I've got my PlayStation 5 upgraded with a little bit more space. My computer needs to be a little bit revamped right now. I'm trying to save up money for that. That's going to take me about another $2,000. Like, I mean, all this gear is basically taking out my time and money from my real job. Now, the thing is, my real job, as I said, sometimes it's very important for me to have that because I've got no other income coming in. So I've got to look at exactly what I need to do every day. I got to be able to survive like everybody else. But my survival is probably a little bit different than some. But a lot of people are still doing exactly the same thing I'm doing. So I'm trying to go along and fill in the gaps and when I can to fill in exactly right where I need to be. But not saying it's right where everybody else wants me to be. That's the thing. So, like, I mean, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at all these plus and minuses that I got to go through every single day. And this is exactly what I do. Like, I mean, and I try to be very helpful to a point. And I try to be right there, right in the moment, if I can do it. But the thing is, if I'm not right there, right in the moment, then I'll miss that moment. And that's just the thing. If I miss that moment because I'm doing something else or I'm concentrating on something else, it's not that I'm actually not concentrating on my stream or concentrating on people. But, like I said, something else popped up and I'm like, oh, I gotta go. Or something like that. And it does happen. It's called reality. And when reality goes along and bites you that way, and sometimes it makes you look like a bad person, but no, it's not a bad person at all. It's trying to basically try to fit everything in. Try to fit everything together. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. You basically look at the jigsaw puzzle and look at all the pieces. If it's 1,000 pieces, 500 pieces, whatever. And if you're missing that one piece, you got to try to fill it in at some point. That's exactly what I try to do. I try to fit in as much as how many pieces I possibly can during the day. So, yeah. But like I said, I love everybody equally. I treat everybody equal. I don't treat a grown-up to a kid any equal. Like I said, I try to go along and try to make a balance of it. Like I said, some of the younger people is more difficult to deal with, and then whatever. Right. See, I don't do that. What I do is just focus on one thing at a time, but I try to benefit. Like, I mean, I've got mini worlds and stuff on Minecraft, and I set it up for trophies and stuff. I know everybody's not into the trophy thing. I will tell you that. I'm not saying you got to, but if you're basically playing on a realm or anything like that, basically what the realms does, it's supposed to, anyways, you basically work together, and you get things done on the realm. Now, you can swap at your games and do all that stuff, like I said. Plus, it's open 24/7. It doesn't shut down. So if people are actually putting time and effort and money into the realms, even if it's only a few dollars, that few dollars is something you do not take out of your own pocket. So if you're using my stream and my persona and my spot to actually use for your streams, and you get followers, that means you're benefiting from my money, which is not a problem. But if you're there together in the same realm, the same world and everything else, and if you're working together, you can make some really beautiful buildings. If you got a builder and you've got a miner or a few miners, they're down there mining, and you got them building whatever, basically it's called a team effort. Now, some people don't know how to play that way. And some people don't like to play that way. Like, I mean, that's why they go along and play on the realms like Bed Wars and all of that PvP. I basically run a server that doesn't have PvP, and people be like, why? Just because I trust people. If they're coming to my world to get diamonds, to get whatever, nobody touches their stuff. Like, I mean, people just don't get that. If people don't touch their stuff, like, I mean, yes, it's nice to have the ender chest. It's nice to have all that stuff. But, of course, if you're playing creative and stuff and not a lot, you don't get to experience this. So, for those that do want to experience it, that's where I fill in. That's exactly right where I actually try to do. For those that don't, just say so, you know? It's that simple. Like, I mean, I'm very understanding. And like I said, if you do not want to basically do that, tell me what you want to do. If I'm playing Minecraft, just tell me what you want to do. If you want to go along and make up a world that you want to blow crap up all day long, that's fine. I can make worlds for that. But like I said, or even load it up on my, basically on my realm, because I got 2 realm slots and I got up to 10 people that can play together. So why not? So if you really want, that's your type of fun, I can put that type of fun there, if need be. Not saying it's fun for me, but if it's fun for you, that's fine. But if you're there, basically non-creative, and you're working for all your stuff, and people coming in and blowing it up and destroying it and stuff like that constantly, and whatnot, just causing havoc for absolutely no reason. Because when I meet you and you meet me on here, I don't know who the heck you are. You don't know who I am. You don't know if I've got $1 million or $5. Really don't. And that's exactly what the way I look at it, you know? You don't know. Like I said, all you're going by on here is by personality. And personalities do change over time as well. But see, the thing is, my personality does not change. My persona does not change. If I'm actually there to teach somebody something, I'm going to be there to teach somebody. But I'm not going to force them to do it. You know? And that's exactly the way I look at it. And some people just don't get that. Like, I mean, this is why, if I've got my followers, they can join my world. If they're not following me, well, they're not following my videos, they're not following anything. That's where it actually changes once again, because it makes it a lot harder for them to do. People that do want to play any which way don't realize, okay, this is what the person can do. This is what he has to offer. I don't offer prizes or anything like that. I offer free services, so you can actually build up your build up on your reputation and stuff like that, and even learn something. It'll even change the way your persona is a little bit better, so you can actually learn a few things. But as I said, some people are there for it and some people are not. So I'm not there to change people's worlds. I'm not there to change people. You can't do that. There's no way of doing it. But at least if you learn something, you'll be able to use it. Like, if you go, I tell you what, if you go and get a real world job, okay, you're going through all the friggin' rigors of growing up from the ages of nothing to the ages of probably 16 or 17 when you first get your first job. Hey, man, I work at McDonald's, I work at a Burger King, and I work at this and that. And then you friggin' see what the struggle is. And then you got to try to make $1 because there's no other way to make $1. Then you got to work around everything else in between. Some people just don't get that. But if you start learning a few things when you're actually younger, when you get older, you get a higher chance of getting those better jobs because you got the persona there to go along and do that. You got something better than what some other people would have than what they first started off. Because some of these people that got that strict attitude to themselves and they box themselves in, when you get a real-time job, they can't leave Burger King. They can't make themselves better. Like, I mean, I worked into restaurants, I worked in whatever, but I found food vending, like I see, street food vending, pays me more, gives me more money, so I can have a little bit more fun. But, of course, I'm not going to get streamer funds, but it's actually a lot more because it's more sociable. I'm out there interacting and stuff like that, and I'm actually be able to get into the mix in the public. Which, like I said, if you're working at a Burger King or anything like that, you don't get a chance to do that. All you do is just basically, can I take your order? Oh, that would be $5.99, sir. And then that's all you do all day. There is no true interaction with people. But some people can't handle the interaction either. But, you know, it's kind of a fine line between the two of it. At least when it comes to that. So it's what you choose to do is what you're going to be doing, and that's just it. Like, I mean, this is exactly why. Like, I mean, I don't rag on people. I don't go along and say, "Oh my God, why?" I might say, "Oh my God, why in the heck are you dying so much? You already died from this thing 5 times. Did you not learn from your first 3 that it's going to kill you?" Or something like that. It's just basically common sense. It's not like, okay, stop dying. I'm just going to go along and, like I said, do it that way, you know, and basically be forceful. No, I look at people's, the way people do things sometimes and say, okay, how can I help? Or whatever the case be. How can I be more forward so you'll be able to stop yourself from dying and stuff like that. Even in Minecraft. I had one guy come in no more than 5 minutes. He already died 6 times. And I'm like, okay. I even put it on peaceful, and people still try to die through lava, drowning. I don't get it. Like, I mean, these people really, like, if you don't understand the game, don't understand, like, I mean, when it comes to it, like, I mean, yes, I can understand creative, okay? I can understand all of this in between. But why, if you're in the survival mode or anything like that, because I play a lot of survival. I love survival. You know why? Because it's a more of a challenge. Even under peaceful, it's still a challenge because you got a chance of falling, taking fall damage. You don't have to worry about your hunger bar as much, or not at all. But just say if you're building something, you accidentally glitch or just fall from basically high heights. Basically, what happens is you got a chance of dying. And the thing is, it's all a challenge. You got a chance of drowning. You got a chance of getting burnt up, still by lava and stuff like that. Yeah. I was trying to do that there. Colors. I was definitely trying to do that. I started doing that at the first village. I was giving people pickaxes and stuff like that, stone pickaxes and stuff, and say, hey, go mining, because that's what the name of the game is. And what happened is, what they did, they just start taking the friggin' tools I was giving them and start griefing. So, unless you got everything else made out of obsidian, you're going to be pretty much, it doesn't work exactly right. Like, this is why I said, sometimes it works for people, sometimes it doesn't. And for those, for those that do get it to work 100%, kudos. Like, I mean, that's exactly what I look at, you know? It's just that, as I said, not ragging on people, not telling people what to do, just let them have fun. And sometimes that's all the game should be. And like I said, I'm after going along and I had to babysit people in my realm. Because all they did was just basically mess around with other people's stuff and everything else. Like, I mean, people are working they're taking their hours. They're taking their days. They're taking their months to work on a realm or even on a regular map. They're taking their time. And just to have someone go in and poke around at everybody else's stuff, saying, hey, man, look at me. I've got all this shit less than 5 minutes, and start running around. It's like freaking doing nothing else. And it's like, why? That's what my whole point is. Like, I mean, people sometimes got the mentality of actually playing games, and some people want the games played for them. And that makes a big difference. Like, I mean, I turned around and done all this stuff before. Like, I mean, I done that for years. Like, I mean, I done YouTube before it was YouTube. I used FTP servers. I done compression agents. I done video editing with many programs. Like, I mean, I used to use GetRight to do 3D renderings of everything too as well. Like, I mean, I used to have intros and outros and all that crap. I just gave a lot of that stuff up because I'm like, okay, it does help somewhat, but not always. Like, I mean, it makes you look a little bit more professional, but, I mean, back when I first started, it's just absolutely different what it is now. And that's exactly the way I look at it. I used to do Super Nintendo. I used to plug it into the back of a card reader, or a capture card, and basically would do the recordings. I love doing that. Like, I mean, I've got more experience than most YouTubers out there because I've been at it for so long. But the only thing is, I just don't have the time. Like, I mean, with work and stuff, you know, as I said before, you know, it happens. Like, I mean, I could make some beautiful stuff, but I don't have like 6 or 7 hours to basically cut out all the boring content and go along and do again 1 month videos just so I can get my views up. I don't have time enough to do that. That's cut and paste and freaking draw constantly. That's just a lot of there's a lot of crap to go through. Like I said, I can understand how people do what they do, but it's just look at me with my work and stuff like that. I just don't have the time. Seriously. And it hurts. It hurts basically the community and hurts myself at the same time because it's what it is. Like, I mean, I've got the gear to do all the professional stuff and everything else. It don't matter. Gear don't matter nothing. You can go along and say, "Hey, man, I've got a rocket ship for a computer. I've got all this." But do people really care? No. It's just that's just one of the things, you know. But I look at exactly what it is, you know. You can't fill everybody's shoes. That's the thing. And you can't fill every single gap. You can try it, but you're not going to be able to do it. And for those people who've been streaming, like, I mean, I started streaming only a few months ago. And I mean, seriously streaming. And what happened is my follower base, my stream base, don't think I'm doing too bad with it. But I know I could be doing better if I had the time. But see, I don't know. It's weird. I sometimes I don't get the way YouTube or Twitch. Like, I never had one thing hate come on my channel. I had people like come into my Minecraft world using hacks and cheats and causing issues, but I never had legitimately anything hate against me. I might have a person going along and say, "Hey man, you're an idiot," or something like that, but I mean, that's going to happen anyway. But the only thing is for someone to actually come out straight and like I said, what happened to you, and that probably has happened to a lot of people when it comes to it. Like, I mean, I'm after holding people there in for hours, like 3 or 4 people, but that's not good enough for Twitch. Like, I mean, it doesn't give me the transference. It doesn't give me the ability to do anything. Like, I mean, I could buy followers, I can buy this and that, but it doesn't give me nothing else. Right. See, see, the experience what I had itself, it's a little bit different. And like, I mean, if you go back to my YouTube videos, like I said, when it comes to it, and you look at some of the YouTube videos that I had streamed of Minecraft and stuff, you'll see I had to delete one because I was 1 minute and 51 seconds into a world that I just had to actually reboot, and basically someone else hacked a bunch of other stuff into the world, almost making the world very unplayable. You couldn't load back in without lagging and stuff like that because they basically end up spamming a bunch of ender dragons and stuff like that. Now, I didn't get that. I still don't get that. I still don't get why people do that. Like, I mean, okay, if you're bored with the game or don't want to play the game, why are you messing with other people? Are you trying to make them look really bad, or trying to make yourself look even worse, or make yourself look really bad? Like, I think what people try to do sometimes is try to actually absolutely piss you off so they can make you lose what you're trying to work on. And that's exactly what I look at. But now I might be absolutely wrong in that. I might be absolutely crazy thinking that way. But that's what it seemed like. Because remember, okay, you got Twitch and all this stuff. It's all a competition. It's like, okay, this person is doing this person is doing that, but who's actually doing the right thing? Like, I mean, for me, I give out information. A lot of other people don't, because information sometimes it's boring as heck to watch, but it's very informative, and like so on and so forth. Information some years ago, when Twitch and stuff like that first started, was a big, huge thing. And I mean huge thing, because people were like, oh, this is how you do it, and this is whatever. But now, since games basically switched to way they are, information really doesn't phase on people anymore. So, like, I mean, I'm still old school. I'm still the way I'm not going to change my persona. I will tell you that. But I'm going to go along and basically do what I can do to help you. If you do not want to do something, don't do it. I'm not going along and put a gun to your head and say, you got to do this, you got to do that. Like, I mean, okay, you're in America. I'm in Canada. I'm not going to go on a flight to your house and go along and start threatening you and say, oh, you got to do this, come on. You know, it just doesn't work. Like, I mean, it's the logic versus the non-logical. And it's just like, And some people, some of these people realize this. That's why they do what they do sometimes. They basically do, like, I mean, they do something against you because you know you can't do nothing back to them. And, like, I mean, I came into a world, one time I had a couple of people on here. They started griefing my world and stuff in Minecraft. And I went into the world, what did he do? Less than 30 seconds later, kick. And I messaged them. I said, I don't grief worlds and stuff like that. I'm there to help if need be. But what did he do? They basically, I put full trust in them, but you could not put full trust in me. So I'm like, then I started unfollowing people. I started doing all this stuff. Because if I've got them in my world and they're doing exactly what they're doing, I'm not going to go do it back to them. I'll try to help them out. But they don't get that. They're like, oh, you're going to go along and do this and that. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do this and that. I'm going to play the game the way it's intended to be played. And I'm not going to be messing around with that stuff. Like, I mean, I've got respect to everybody. But sometimes, like I said, sometimes it doesn't seem like that, but it's what it is. As I said, you can't please everybody. There's no way of doing it. I don't care what you're doing in the world, and I don't care what type of job you've got. Like, I mean, it's just what it is. And it's frustrating sometimes. And talking about reality sometimes bites too. Because some people are just stuck in that virtual reality, and that's all they know. And that's all they want to know. But well, like I said, you grow older and grow up and stuff like that, reality becomes a good bit more clear to a point. And then you start understanding things. And when you look back, even at some of my videos and stuff, you'd be like, yeah, he's right. But why I did not try this, or did not do this, or do that? Well, you never tried. Try something different. See what works, what don't. It's called a learning process. That's it. Simple, plain, easy. Well, it's like what an old actor used to say. You give basically a person lemons, you make lemonade. Yeah, good night, my friend. Well, like I said, hopefully you have a good night's sleep. Hopefully be able to see you again. And actually, it's nice to see you, because it's probably the second time I've been seeing you, but hopefully see you a bit more. Like I said, it's nice chatting to you as well. And peace it for now, my man. I'll just be doing another a few more minutes of stream anyway, and then I'm going to basically take a break, because this is tiring too, over time. And back to the racing, of course. I'm trying to basically to get the next curve, so I'll be able to actually do the next races. The next races require me to get the next curve because of what it is. Bleh. But I'm trying to get something that got 181 speed or higher because it's got a little bit more oomph. Yeah, peace out, my man. And you too. Yeah, lurk. Yeah, I do have the bot, but it's not set up that way. And I know that command doesn't work, but it's funny. $500 yards remaining. Sweet. And then I can probably buy a brand new car finally. Woo! Sweet. All right, what do I have got to buy? I got a 68,000 right now. I could buy the next car, but what is the next car for? About 60K because I need to buy some upgrades. Dexterity check. Nope. Well, I could do that one, but I don't need to do that one just yet. Nope. No. Screw it. I'm gonna go do this one right quick. Because it's a 120 race. That means it might be 140 to 160 on the difficulty. Since it's part of the storyline. But I'm ready for that. Alright. Do. Woo. Ooh, the edgings. Tasty edgings. Okay, and this one is supposed to be for daytime only, so let me see. Start this one. And let's keep moving.
Good to see you again. I'll show you the way to the track. Follow me.
This is right. Ooh, nice.
You want the next lap? No Lucas this time, huh? Ah, figures.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, switching over, I guess. He's got to keep up with the Dex. The Dex man. Going straight over.
These roads. Me and Lucas are the same age. Though
Ow.
obviously the years have been harder on his Cuban ass. This track where we're going, that's where we learned to race back in the day.
Awesome.
They get some kind of water treatment plant. Place used to stink like a swamp. And that's what made it perfect. The air was nasty, but the roads were clear. One time, Lucas nearly drifted into an open tank of sewage. But don't worry, they put a roof on that since.
Phew. Well, I'm glad I won't be following that shit.
Right up ahead.
Whoa. Alright. Ooh.
Now I run these practice sessions for out-of-towners. So y'all don't embarrass yourselves at the showdown.
Nice.
If you impress, maybe I'll give you
not yet. I still only see the road.
The showdown standards. I like the sound of that.
Alright. Hello? Uh-oh.
Here we are.
Dexter says, come on.
Let's see what you got.
Come on, Dexter. Ow.
Whoa.
I don't know what you're doing. You're slower than me and you got a freaking 100% souped up car. This is what I don't get. Why is why? There we go. There you go. I guess that's where the race starts. Hey. Sweet. Oh yeah. Nice. Gotta love this. 3, 2, 1. Fire.
Follow my lead.
Yeah, if you don't stop, you try to play bumper cars with me, I might have to fall or something, but you know, it's not gonna help me out at all because just like, ouch. Oh. Okay, that works, I guess. Whee! Ow.
Nice
I didn't feel a thing. Ooh, cutting around this corner and stopping before. Ooh, yeah.
You don't lose me that easy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Rocket. Yeah. Right around the corner.
Hope you know where you're going.
Oh, yeah. I know where I'm going. And it's just like a loopy-loop. A loop of a track. I love those. Whoa. Nice, nice. Nice. Oh crap. Edgings, ow. That was, I couldn't see it. Couldn't see that because it was basically covered in trees. I don't know why I hit it in that. As he hit me from behind and not realizing it. But, yeah, you're playing bumper cars. Come on, stop playing bumper cars. Jeez. Woo! Going straight over. 500 years remaining. Oh, crit. Alright, this is the end. It's the end of the level as we know it. And I just won.
Whoa! Has Lucas been teaching you? He used to pull moves like that when we was kids.
Woo!
Definitely come back again.
When we're skids. Ugh. Since we're racing, skids. Yeah. Funnies. Nice. I got 77,000. Now that's a new one there. Let me see. I'm looking for. I'm not looking for flamingos right now. I'm looking for a dealership. Ooh. Here's a dealership. Fast travel to there and get myself a nice upgrade car. And make that work. Sweet. Nice. Enter dealership. Now I can buy some really nice wheels, but I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it for the power. Also gotta watch it for the high speed. I'm not gonna worry about its acceleration as much because I can modify that as time goes. That's for 84. That's 144, but that's 185. Very high acceleration on one. There's a Challenger. There's a big difference in 1.7, 1.4. 185 is close to what I've got, but is it actually going to help me, or is it just going to make the game a lot harder, because it is a Challenger, which is actually more of a drag car. I could buy that, I guess, and see what it's like. Easy to get credits back, yep. Ooh. Yes, I want to use my new car, of course. Ooh. So now, what do I have for this one? Ooh, I got some new races. Ooh, they're actually worth a lot more. Oh, okay. I guess what he did was actually set for each car. Ooh, this is actually nice. That means I can make actually double money. More cars, more money. A little bit more funny. Yes, it. Ah, crap. Ooh. Okay, that's not gonna help him. Alright. Going straight over him. Let's see how much muscle this one has. Not really. One tank of NOS is not gonna do me nothing. Well, it's not a bad car. Ooh. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was even closer. Ooh, that was a fender bender. Got a lot of fender benders. Alright, oops. Whoops. Whoops. Straight over, and whoops. No, he's got to putt that right around that turn. That's fine. And still I'll make up good time. Sweet, sweet. Alright, we're assuming at the race. This might be too much power for this race, or it might be just enough for this race. I really don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to basically stop here. Of course, there's a lot more racing and stuff to be done with this game. Like I said, hopefully you have a great day. Like I said, just basically do what you do, and hopefully you enjoy it to do what you're doing. And probably see you on the next one. And peace it for now, guys. And yeah.